I've been spending the last 20 years telling people, stop working hard, don't be stupid, sort your head out. Get your wiring in place, get your baseline, hang around with the right kind of people, have the outcomes, have your outcomes crystal clear. I've created these tools, for example. I've got these amazing tools. They're wealth tools. When I'm sitting with someone, the first thing I do is go through their personality and say, what the hell's going on here? Look at your personality. Your personality, you're spending so much time in a bad state that you're never going to be rich. And then I can do a wealth income calculator. I've got this income calculator tool where I can sit with you and work out what you're going to make in the next 10 years. Guaranteed. And then you've got the secret wealth, which is ideas. The greatest wealth comes from ideas. Who do you get your ideas from? What I'm trying to say to you in a nutshell is that unless you create an environment of wealth, you will not be wealthy. It's impossible. I don't care how much skill you have and how positive you are and how charged up you are not going to make money unless the environment around you is catered for wealth. Can I grow an apple tree in the desert? No, I don't give a shit how positive I am about that. No, I'm going to build one. You're not. Because the sunlight and the sand will never allow you to. You've got to create the right kind of environment. Look at your environment. Is your environment geared up towards wealth? Let's forget 5 crores a year. I don't know what you earn. I have no idea. But if you're making, in this country, worst case scenario, you should be hitting at least 5 a month. 5 lakhs a month, at least. If you're really kind of even very unambitious, and you're doing something really, you're laughing again, right? Right? If you don't have that drive and ambition, 5 a month, what's 5 lakhs divided by 30? Manish, please. Huh?
17,000.
17,000?
17,000 a day.
17,000 is a joke. That's 170 pounds a day. It's a joke. It's a joke. Can you divide that by 17? Can you divide that by 8?
2,000.
That's 2,000 rupees an hour. That's 20 pounds an hour. It's a joke. You can go and slap 10 people and say, give me 100 rupees each and you'll make 2,000 rupees an hour. I've got this wealth pyramid here. I don't know if you can put it on the screen, right? It says here, 92% of Indian adults have wealth less than $10,000. $10,000 is how much? 5 lakhs? 7 lakhs. So 92% of Indian adults have wealth of less than 7 lakhs. Here we go. Oh, it's down, thank you. So, less than 7 lakhs is 770 million people in this country have a wealth amount of less than 7 lakhs. That is in their entire totality. That is coming to 92% of the population. So, 60 million people have an income of between $10,000 or have a wealth of $10,000 to $100,000, which is 7 lakhs to 60 lakhs. Approximately, right? That is only 60 million out of 1,000 million. Then we've got 3.95% of million people have an income of between $100,000 and 5 crores or 6 crores. That means that's the net worth. That's not the income, it's net worth. And then you've got 1,000 people that make between 50 and 100 million, and you've got 760 people that make more than 100 million. So where do you fit? That's the question. That's the question we'll ask. Which part of the pyramid you're on? The majority is at the bottom, which means that the majority of people do the same thing every day and expect the same result. So what are you doing different compared to your family, your friends, and people you hang out with? What are you doing? That's the truth. This is the truth of India. This has come from God knows where. Credit Suisse. Yeah, so there's a source there, right? I didn't make it up at home. This is 92% of Indian people have a wealth less than 7 lakhs. In America, did you know that most people die in America with less than $10,000 of wealth as well? Because they're in debt, credit debt. How many of you have credit cards? How many of you pay your money on time? How many of you don't? You're going to be broke for the rest of your life. Trust me. Let's be honest. Am I being too negative? Do you guys talk?
Yes.
Do you speak? Is there like any sound? You know, this is the disadvantage of doing a preview on the weekday. Half of these guys are sleeping. The other guys are thinking, shit, why the hell did I come here? This guy is just giving us a backhand every 30 seconds. It's the truth. You know, this is how I changed my world. People told me the truth. They did. The truth is hard sometimes. I don't want to impress the world. I used to be such one of those guys, you know. Make sure you're happy and you're happy. You want to just look good all the time. I don't give a shit now. This is the truth. You know, I can look at my truth. If I had no money today and you came up to me and said, do you have any money? I said, no, I'm broke. Zero money. Because I like the truth. I'm asking you guys to become rich. Become wealthy. In this great country. Do we have any other figures? Have you got the other figures? I want to show. I don't remember which ones there were. But I want to show you some more. Let's see what we have here. So India's house of debt. This is an interesting one. In 2013-14, the house of debt for India was 359 lakh crore. Right? That was in 2014. In 2017, which is less than 3 years later, the household debt has gone to 6.74 lakh crore. It's almost doubled. You think it's going to get cheaper?
No.
You know, it's cheaper for me to buy stuff in London than it is here.
Yes. Yes.
Do you know that? So my mum buys Pillsbury's atta. Yeah, it comes from India to London. And it's cheaper for me to buy in London than it is in Bombay. Not kidding you. How much is a kilo of apples in this country? 100 to 200, right? For 200 is about £1.50, £1.80. For £1.80, I can get a bag this big of apples. I'm not kidding you. I bought all my furniture from London in a shipping container, including the tiles for my bathroom, the jacuzzi, and everything else from London to here, and I saved 50%. You go to a store here, even if you go to a normal store, how much is an average shirt in India? 1,000 rupees? You can go to a store like Primark, I know it's not the best. You can go to a store like Primark in London and get a shirt for 300 rupees. It's a fact. This place is expensive. And then you've got school debt. Going to college and university, I don't know what it costs over here, I have no idea. All I'm trying to say to you is that let me prepare you for the future. What are you going to do? How many of you are not married yet? Oh, I'm so happy for you. Coming soon. How many of you are newly married? Look at them. Are you together?
Yeah.
Oh, look how happy they're like, yes. That's so cool. So, you know, how many of you are married and just had a child recently? Coming soon. Guys, become rich. Serious. Don't listen to other people. People will tell you it's hard. It's not hard. It's not. People tell you it's difficult. People will tell you, oh, you need lots of money to be rich. That's not true. It's not true. Not true. You need the right kind of people. You need to hang out with good people. I travel with a very famous person on holiday sometimes. He dances like this. How do you say it? And one day I said to him, because I'm going to go to Goa. I said, okay, let's go. Because I've got the private jets waiting. So, private jet? I've not been on a private jet before. Go on a private jet, Versace cutlery. The air hostesses on the private jet are really beautiful. They really are. So I go in there and I sit down and I'm saying, what is private jet? I'm deep inside, I'm so excited. Like, okay, need normal. Yeah, he's talking. Come back down, go to Goa for the day, fly back. Next day, I'm going to go to Pune. Let's go by helicopter. Yeah, of course. I'm thinking to myself, I've been on a helicopter before, for sure, but not for a short trip. Sat in a helicopter, and then one day I'm going to Vegas, go to the airport, someone picks me up, go to the immigration, no line, nothing. Just walk through. Sitting down, and the plane is now boarded, all waiting. Please come. Just finishing something. Eating his food, the plane is waiting. Wow. And then I asked the person, I said, "You're so lucky." He goes, "For what?" I said, "No queues." He goes, "What queues?" I said, "At the airport." "What queues?" I said, "Okay." And you go business, you go on a private jet, maybe first class. Business class I travel, first class I don't. What's the big deal? Then I realized the light bulb, bing. It is no big deal. It's natural. You know what I'm trying to say? People who want something so bad, they get very hungry for it. But when they have it, it's normal. All the people that want to be wealthy, like for example, I know people that want to have a gym in their house. If I had a gym in my house, I would do the best workout in the world. But the moment you get the gym, what do? So it's the pursuit of happiness. People just want, when you get it, like for example, I can do 20 holidays a year without a problem. How many do I take? How many?
One.
Maybe one. You know why? Why?
Life is a holiday for you.
Because I know I can. Do you see what I'm trying to say? I'm saying is the pursuit is not about the ones who are really hungry are the ones who say, I got a Ferrari. First time I got a Ferrari, I was doing somersaults. I thought, I've arrived. 4 months later, I was polishing it the first few weeks, buffing it, taking care of it. After 4 months, it's just because you've got it. And that's what happens when people get married. So newly married couple there. Make sure you keep, I was going to say something, that would have sounded really bad. Make sure you keep polishing the Ferrari. You know what I mean? It's true. Because what I'm saying is, guys, you want to be wealthy, you've got to create an environment where wealth lives. Final example I'll give you, and then I'll share some other stuff with you. We have a clean hotel here. If a rat came here today, what would it do? Would it stay here? No, why? It's clean. But if I get garbage and I get shit and I get a whole bunch of rotten food, will a rat come? Will it stay? Not only that, it'll call other rats along with it. Say, "Come buddy, look, feast." Along with that, some cockroaches will appear and say, "Hey, forget the rats, we can do it too." And if I leave it there long enough, the maggots will appear. And the maggots will become flies because the environment is geared for shit. If I get it cleaned and I get it polished and I get disinfectant, will the rats come? Yes. Will they stay? No. So I'm saying, look at your wealth map. Look at it. Is it the rat-infested map that has no chance of making money? Or is it a money map that is created in order for you to create an abundance? It's very logical. How can you tell it? Look at your bank statement. That's it. Don't come and tell me your big plans about what you're going to do in the next 5 years. Show me your bank statement. And I will show you your true self. I don't care how positive you are. I don't care how optimistic you are. I don't give a damn what your big plans are. Show me the statement. And look at it, and that is your truth. If not your bank statement, show me your financial statement. If you even know what that is in most cases. Your assets, your investments. Show me that. I know if I drop dead today, my family, God forbid, my family can survive for the next 100 years without even having to get up in the morning. God knows best. Of course. Always.